Hello everybody and welcome to Rorsrps Semi-Realistic Points Series. My name is Preston Vieira and tonight we wrap our points fight as our competitors hope to make the most of their last chance to earn points for potential World Finals qualifications. Tonight we close out the Golden Days Tour in Anaheim, California and watch as our Rorsrps All-Stars face off against the top 7 from Lago Vista last week. This is it for the Golden Days Tour, so all points totals tonight are final for our All-Stars and Tryouts competitors. Don't forget, Rorsrps is a sign-up series and you don't even need Rorsrps to get in on the action. Always check the comments under the week's freestyle video to see what trucks are available for sign-ups after the show. Leave your name and Instagram if you have one to lock in your truck for the season. It is one truck per person though, so choose wisely. And one last thing before we get started, Rorsrps Season 3 trading cards commemorate every truck and driver featured this season in randomized packs of 7. You can check them out and get your hands on them at rorsrps.com, and when you get 4 packs or more, you get 25% off your order automatically. Whether you're searching for your favorites, looking for limited editions, finding your own, or collecting them all, we got them only at rorsrps.com. Now though, let's get a look at our freestyle lineup so we can jump right into competition. Pagliarulo in Kraken is going to kick us off, followed by Jimmy Walker in Exterminator, Dusty Brady in FTI Torque, and Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. Then in our next 4, we got Redhot, Brandon Scaff, followed by Austin Minton in Knucklehead, Tornadic, Steven Mason, and Madusa. In Madusa, closing out the first half, kicking off the second, Giovanna Hayes in Megalodon Fire, Josh Tonkin in Son of a Digger, Colt Stevens in ThunderROARus, and Armando Castro in El Toro Loco Galaxy. Then we got Shake Me, Dawson Ryz, Devyn Barber in Avenger, and Gravedigger, Shane Lake, followed by season points leader Trevor Goldberg in Max D Thunder. Team Thunder for both Gravedigger and Max D. Shane Lake with the racing championship behind him tonight. Here comes Pagliarulo in Kraken, looking to earn enough points to break in to that World Finals qualifying spot. I don't know if he'll get there, but if he takes a win, he could definitely see the last chance qualifier line up. Kraken, his 3rd show here on the channel, 2 minutes on the clock. He's going right for the motorhome. Oh my goodness, what air to launch this run off the ground. Oh my goodness. Coming around to that pad, a nice big cross thread there, a little bit of an awkward landing, kind of a side slap there, definitely could have got him in trouble. It's very early in this run. If you don't know, you need to fill those first 30 seconds to earn a score or any points for your run. So if you end up with a 0, you not only get a 0 for a score, but you get 0 season points for this freestyle competition added on to your racing performance tonight. We're well past those first 30 seconds now, though. Pagliarulo still going big out here. He has not slowed up since Costa Rica in round 7. He did miss a little bit here. He had a little bit of a hiatus, but his first show of the season was round 7, Costa Rica. Came back last show in Lago Vista, Texas. Went absolutely huge, and here in Anaheim, California, he's doing the same thing. We are halfway through this run as he comes around for the vans. Look at the air from Pagliarulo. Oh my goodness. Once again, absolutely massive, and the butt kicker expertly pulled off here and gets it stopped before the dumpsters, man. You love to see it. Nicely done. Pagliarulo turning up right now as he comes back around for the step up over the bus. A beautiful slap wheelie on the landing. Less than 30 seconds left on the clock here for this run. He takes on the Jackrabbit. Nice little bit of a sky wheelie there. Got to keep it up. Got to turn it up. Got to make sure that you fill this clock with a bang. Don't just take the easy way out. What is next for Pagliarulo? He's going to take on that cut racing lane with some more massive air. Oh my goodness, man. Pagliarulo not letting up here tonight. What are we looking at for a score for this freestyle run? Some incredible donuts here, but I want to see the score for Pagliarulo and Kraken. A 7.55 takes the lead early on in the night. First truck out, of course it takes the lead. We'll see just how long that will hold. Again, man, 7s do not take the win typically. You never know, though. We had some rough scoring in Texas, had a little bit of controversy. 2 minutes on the clock for Jimmy Walker in Xtermigator, getting his first shot at the Golden Days Tour lineup, just like Nick Pagliarulo. We'll see what he can do out here tonight. A nice little bit of a slap wheelie there. Trying to cut that truck away from that motorhome. Does just that. Another little bit of a slap wheelie. Got to be careful, man. Heading into jumps like those van, like that little van stack we got over there, it can definitely, and here on the jammer as well, you see that right there showcased beautifully. They can really kick you off to the side just a little bit, but that little bit puts you into the dumpsters. You hit those too hard or directed too much at the fans, and you can definitely get shut off, and you'll have to rebuild your momentum from the top. We'll see what happens for Jimmy Walker here. He manages to avoid it. Luckily, early on in his run, though, it did get into his momentum a little bit. What a save off the nose from Jimmy Walker. Oh my goodness. That gets us to the halfway point of this run. Just a little bit of time left on the clock. What can Jimmy Walker do to try and secure a top spot with this run? A big leap there. Oh my goodness, man. Jimmy is turning up. Looks like he's going to be the first one, I believe, to take on this step up. Big sky wheelie. Nicely done. And look at the combo up onto the nose. Oh, man. Nicely done. The awareness of Jimmy Walker here tonight. He is turning it up. Another one? No. I was going to say another one going for the butt kicker, but that seemed unintentional. As he throws it into some donuts. Less than 15 seconds on the clock. 10 now. Big leap over the bus. One final move. Looks like it's going to be this fun box. Yep, and that is it. What are we looking at? A 7.25, so not enough for the win. Unable to get the save there at the end, too. A solid effort there from Jimmy Walker, but a 7.25, no lead for Exterminator here tonight. Keeping things going with the Raising Cane Monster Trucks team. FTI Torque, Dusty Brady, here to throw down in Anaheim. I'm excited to see what Dusty can do out here on the track, man, especially with this FTI Torque truck, the overall winning truck from last show in Lago Vista, Texas. We'll see what he can do. Making his driving debut not only for the season, but for the channel. 2 minutes on the clock. A nice leap up the step up to get us started. Beautifully done. Slides that truck around looking for the jammer. Need to be careful. Again, just like we saw from Exterminator, he's going right into those dumpsters. Got to be careful which way that truck is pointed when you're looking for a slap wheelie here. Through the motorhome effortlessly. And there's a beautiful slap wheelie from Dusty Brady. A little bit of a bicycle here. Nice. Great control of this truck. Trying to get it up on those sidewalls, and he does just that with a beautiful save. Over the van, some more big air from this FTI Torque truck, man. The Raising Cane Motorsports team has been throwing down these past couple of shows. Obviously, they weren't here much throughout the rest of the season, but last show, they showed up. I'll tell you that much, and Dusty Brady is doing great as a driver for this Raising Cane team. Taking on that fun box, looking for another slap wheelie, maybe? No. Just walks those two back wheels up and over it. Keeps it going on all four BKT tires, and that is what's important. Look at the air and the sky wheelie from Dusty. So he's gonna launch it up the racing lane with some nice air. Oh my goodness, save it. Oh man. That was a close one right there. He's lucky he didn't get shut off. And that reminds me of his racing rollover that we saw earlier tonight. Definitely a rough roll there, a wild ride after the race was over. But nonetheless, going down in round one here tonight. This freestyle performance is all he really has for points. Look at this. Oh my goodness. What a moonwalk from Dusty Brady. And look at the save in reverse too. That's going to fill the clock with a 7.4. Ouch. Man, the scoring is odd lately. 7.4 to close out Dusty Brady's run. That puts him in second place for now. Kraken, Nick Pagliarulo still in the lead. Look at the massive sky wheelie from Dusty Brady and another momentum stoppie. Oh my goodness, man. Dusty Brady still gonna keep it going. Oh no, he's gonna park it. Okay, I was gonna say Dusty Brady one more time. FTI torque for Raising Cane Monster Truck Team. A great run. Again, the scoring is interesting these past couple shows, but nonetheless, on to the next one. Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur, our Dubby Freestyle champion from last show in Lago Vista, Texas. 2 minutes on the clock as he gets some big air right up the step up to kick off this run. A nice solid launch down the track from this Excalibur truck. Mike has been here for 3 shows now this season. In the past, round 6 in Atlanta, round 6 in Detroit, of course last show round 10 in Lago Vista, Texas, and now round 10 here in Anaheim, California. We'll see what he can do and if he can lock himself a main field qualifier spot in the World Finals. A massive leap over the van stack there. Oh my goodness, man. Mike definitely not a slouch, similar to Nick. I know the guys are brothers. They go hard behind the wheel of these trucks, and Mike just proving that here with this Excalibur truck tonight. Great slap wheelie from Mike Pagliarulo. Just about a minute left on the clock. How can you turn it up anymore? Trying to get, I don't know if that was a stoppie or a bicycle, but nonetheless, he's trying for something. And I like the innovation. I see where he's going, but it still is the successful moves that get you the best scores, not so much attempts that fail. Nice leap over the bus stack. Getting some air, man. I mean, that's definitely a consistency from Mike Pagliarulo in all of his appearances here. Look at the air there. Again, another bit of a sky wheelie there as he comes around once again to the step up, but this time going for the stoppie. Beautifully done, trying to walk out that nose wheelie a little bit. And up the ramp once again, struggling to keep it on the front two, but he gets on the rear two. Is able to walk it right back up and over. And a little bit of a slap wheelie on the end for good measure. Can he get one more hit in before the clock is over? Yes, he can. And it is absolutely massive. What a leap from Mike Pagliarulo. And he's trying to get the save. It's not going to happen. So close. Oh, man, that's going to do it. With an 8.25, we have a new freestyle leader, Mike Pagliarulo, in Excalibur once again in the hot seat. Something he is growing accustomed to. And here it comes, Brandon Scaff in Redhot for his final Golden Days show of the season. He didn't have a great performance here tonight in racing. He's 3 Dubby Racing Championships behind him so far this season. And tonight, he wanted 4, but it didn't happen. So his goal here is to go hard in freestyle and make it happen. However, he is historically poor in the freestyle competition. That was some nice air there from Brandon Scaff in Redhot. Every show that we've seen him in so far this season, he has struggled in the freestyle competition, except for, I believe, his first show in Paxton, Illinois, round 9. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Can he turn it up enough to make a change, but also fill the clock? Crossing that first 30 seconds here tonight. Brandon Scaff will be getting a score for this run. Not uncommon, but we need some air like that and a full clock if he wants to see a decent score. Oh my goodness, whoa! Absolutely throwing it up on the nose there. And keeping control of this truck on the front too. What an incredible move. Over. With the save, back on all fours and the slap wheelie as we cross the halfway point of this run. He is going all in right now. Absolutely stuffs it into the dumpsters too. Brandon Scaff, 53 seconds still on the clock here. but he's on all 4 BKT tires, something we couldn't say about him last show where he went over early in Lago Vista, Texas. We'll see just how much longer he can stay on all 4s here tonight as he looks for the step up. Beautiful leap there, a solid transfer onto the downside of that step up. What's next? A nice leap, almost clearing the vans. Another downside there on the landing. A great transfer once again. Looking for another slap wheelie. Brandon Scaff loving the slap wheelies tonight and executing them beautifully. 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds on the clock now. Look at this, a massive sky wheelie with that cross thread. And he absolutely throws the truck on the landing, somehow getting back down on all 4 BKT tires. What is happening with Brandon Scaff right now? Oh man, nice. Lucky landing there, pulling those front tires back down, or the rear tires I should say. And that's gonna fill the clock. What are we looking at? A 9. Brandon Scaff with a 9 and another save somehow. Getting it back down on the front 2. I was about to say all 4s, but it's not. That's not the truth. It is on the front 2. And he is still looking for a save. I give up. What do you guys want me to say about that, man? Brandon Scaff. Oh my goodness. Taking the lead early on in the night with a 9. 9s are hard to beat, but we have seen 9.25s. I believe we've even seen a 9.5. Can we get another one to top that is the question. That is going to be an insanely difficult run to top. Here comes someone that's going to try for it, though. Austin Minton in Knucklehead. Looking to burn it down once again. Something common for this Knucklehead truck, aside from Miami. 2 minutes on the clock. Getting us started with a solid cross thread across the pack. Nice bit of air there on the van stack. Solid air, man. I mean, these for the first, 3 hits, he's getting some air, man. He's getting that truck elevated, to say the least. Nice leap once again over the bus stack this time. Tries to keep that truck away from the dumpsters. 30 seconds down, so a score will be coming in as he has right back for that bus stack once again, getting over it with ease and keeping this run going, keeping that truck active and on all 4 tires. And for the Jackrabbit with some nice air up and over it once again. This tonight we are getting some massive air. I'm gonna say similar to Costa Rica. I mean, you could expect it from Costa Rica, not so much here, which is why I compare the two, because it doesn't look like some of these jumps are gonna launch you as high as they do, and then you're 30, 40 feet in the air. Like Austin Minton here. Look at this slap wheelie. Beautifully done. Looking for his next big hit. He's gonna go right up that center hill with some nice air. Uh-oh. Reverse hit up the step up. Nicely done, tagging those front 2 on that top. What is next? Oh man, over he goes and gets it back down on all 4s somehow. Tonight, this over the nose move is getting a lot of these drivers back on all 4 tires. FTI Torque, Avenger, Brandon Scaff, now Austin Minton in Knucklehead. There's another big leap up that step up, and that is going to fill the clock for a score of 8.15. So a solid score, not second place, third place for now. Again, an 8.15 for Knucklehead here tonight. Austin Minton, a solid performance. Oh man. Oh, come on. Oh, so close. Go. Looking for the save. And he gets it. What a move from Austin Minton in Knucklehead. An absolutely incredible save to end the run. If he could have pulled that out in competition, in regulation time, that might have upped his score enough to compete with Brandon Scaff. Here comes Stephen Mason in Tornadic. someone we know is capable of 9s. Let's see him do it once again here tonight. Again, getting himself in competition with Brandon Scaff and Redhot, this time in the freestyle competition. A solid leap to kick the run off, and he's gonna keep it going up on the nose here. Oh, I think he might have been looking for a combo there, just couldn't quite get that rear end down in time. Timing is really a strong skill for the two-wheel skills competition, knowing when to get that truck down on all fours or down on the rear two, front two, whatever. It is all timing with skills. Beautiful slap wheelie down the track, though. I'll tell you that much. Tornadic throwing it into some donuts, cyclones, tornadoes, whatever you want to call them, man. Tornadic getting it done here tonight, and that gets us just about to the halfway point of this run. Look at the leap here. Big sky wheelie over the step up. Comes around to the other step up. He's going to clear the bus stack with some more big air. It is just Air City here tonight in Anaheim. There's some more of it too. Nice. Over the vans too. That's another one. That's one of those main ones that's a big shock that you are getting the air that you're getting. I'll tell you that much. Oh my goodness. Going for the backflip. Nails it. Does stuff the front end. And goes right for the butt kicker right after. Oh no. Well, there's not going to be a save there with a short clock. That's going to cut into his score a little bit. Tornadic. Ooh, a 7.1. Ouch. Maybe a 7.3 or 4 would have been nice. That was a solid run leading up to that short clock. But, I mean, short clock is a massive penalty. I don't know what to tell you, man. Madusa coming out next, making their debut of this awesome pink body. We saw it in the racing competition. Was unable to make it past round 1. So all of her points tonight are really going to come mainly from this freestyle competition. Let's see what she can do as she kicks us off with some nice air in a cross thread over that racing lane. Oh my goodness, there's some more air. Another cross thread too on that pad. Madusa going big here tonight so far. I'd love to see her keep that energy up while also keeping the truck on all 4 BKT tires and getting through the run cleanly. Oh man, look at this slap wheelie. Putting the power down, absolutely nailing it here tonight. And there's another Redhot move there with the wheelie right into the motorhome. This time Madusa keeps it under control though. Keeps it away from the dumpsters. She is, I know I said it's Air City, but Madusa's going to Wheelie City tonight. She's bringing out all kinds of slap wheelies, sky wheelies, power wheelies, whatever you want to do. Madusa is bringing them out, I'll tell you that much. Look at this, here's another one. Oh no, she actually keeps it on all 4s here. Oh, a little bit of a tail whip. A solid cross thread move there from Madusa. Beautifully done. And still, once again, on all 4 BKT tires. Uh-oh. Going for the vans. Absolutely huge air from Madusa, and a little bit of a rough landing there with that flat smack. You don't like to land like that. It's always better to land front or rear first. I know the rear first landings are more difficult to take though. Oh no, Madusa going over. Clips the chassis. It does look like she's looking for a save there. Trying to get it back over, but they shut her off, touching the dumpsters there. It's going to be a 6.75, an unfortunate end to Madusa's night with that pink body. If you're enjoying the freestyle competition tonight, though, be sure to hit that subscribe button. The World Finals is coming very, very soon. You do not want to miss it, and if you subscribe, you will see it first. You might even catch the live chat. Check us out on Rorsrps.com as well for our Season 3 trading cards. All signups and real drivers, too, have cards with their names on them. Collect them all at Rorsrps.com. Redhot leads with a 9. Excalibur in second, and Knucklehead closes the podium with an 8.15. Madusa takes the bottom spot right now with a 6 0.75. A very, very unfortunate score for a short clock. She had a good run going too, similar to Tornadic. Giovanna Hayes and Megalodon Fire coming out, taking on the bus stack to get us started. A nice tag on the top of the bus with those back two tires. Giovanna has been close to a Dubby Freestyle Championship, and it wasn't long ago. It was just last show here on the Golden Days Tour. Tonight, she wants to make it happen in Anaheim to close out this season on a high note, especially heading into the World Finals. Giovanna Hayes going for the cross thread with some nice air. Oh, gets tripped up, but a great save. Able to keep that truck on all four BKT tires. Giovanna Hayes, well, at least Megalodon Fire, this is the third season this truck has been in competition. It's done well in the past 2 seasons, taking a World Racing Championship in Season 1, performing solid throughout the season, and performing solid throughout the season in Season 2 as well. This season just was not Giovanna's season, and sometimes that's how it is. It's the same for Josh Tonkin and Son of a Digger. Last season, he was at the top of his game on the biggest and baddest tour. When it came to the World Finals, he was the fastest qualifier and the racing champion. This season has just not gone well for him. Look at the reverse move there from Giovanna Hayes. Just about 30 seconds left on the clock. Is some absolutely massive air, man, from Giovanna Hayes. She is burning it down right now. I would love to see what kind of score she's going to be getting from this. Oh, save it. Go, go, go. Oh, no. Oh, she's really trying for it. Oh, they're letting her continue to keep trying. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. This season has been insane with these wild save attempts that we've seen from some drivers. That's gonna be a 7.15 though for Giovanna Hayes in Megalodon Fire. Definitely not a new leader, and an unfortunate score, and putting her just above Tornadic and Steven Mason. Josh Tonkin, Son of a Digger, gonna be a second truck tonight to kick off his run with that motorhome, getting a nice little bit of air there. And we were just talking about Josh Tonkin in this Son of a Digger truck, and I said it in racing, I'll say it again tonight. He is trying to close off the season on a high note. As I said, the third time in a row now, it just really wasn't his season this season, and I would love to see him turn up right before the World Finals and carry that momentum into maybe the racing competition, maybe the freestyle competition, maybe everything. Reclaim maybe his title in the racing competition. But from what we've seen throughout the season here in Season 3, it doesn't look like that's what's going to happen. Look at this bicycle from Josh Tonkin, able to get it back down on all four BKTs and keep it going. We're just now getting to the halfway point of this run, and he's going to cross it with some big air. Nicely done. I would have loved to see a slap wheelie there. I see he was trying for it. Just not enough bounce on that front end on the initial landing to kick that front end up high. Not enough of a pick on the nose. Throwing it into some donuts here, though, in the back corner. Wild donuts, too. Cyclones, if you will. Gonna head over to that racing lane. I thought he was gonna air it out. Looking for a transfer, though. That was pretty nice. Not necessarily the cleanest transfer, but an interesting move, and that's what you need. Interesting move, something to set you apart from the competition. Look at the air over the bus stack. Some of the biggest we've seen tonight on that exact hit that he just pulled out. Great moonwalk and save as well. Less than 10 seconds on the clock. Not much time for a few moves. Might be able to pull off something cool, though. If he can get here in time, doesn't look like it. Oh my goodness, that's going to put him down. That's an 8.1 for Josh Tonkin and Son of a Digger. Another kind of rough score, but I could see the argument. Definitely not a new leader. Redhot, Brandon Scaff, still holding the lead with a 9. Again, that's an 8.1 for Josh Tonkin and Son of a Digger. Colt Stevens in ThunderROARus Neon, taking it to the Anaheim freestyle track once again. We'll see what this truck can do here tonight, and if he can keep from clipping one of these ramps and ending up on the roof. 2 minutes on the clock here for Colt Stevens as he throws it up on the rear end to kick off this run. Oh, yeah. Wow. Look at this. Oh, trying to keep it up on the nose. He does just that. And once again on the rear too, does set it down there. But what a move to start the run off with. That kills a good 20 seconds here. Able to keep him in the fight and get him to these first 30 seconds with relative low risk for Colt Stevens. First 30 seconds are complete, so a score will be coming in. He does need to up the dial now, up that momentum now, so that he can fit in more jumps and bigger jumps if he wants to see a bigger score to compete with Brandon Scaff and Redhot. Drifting that truck around. We got some more donuts center field here for Colt Stevens and ThunderROARus this time. Definitely interesting what they did with these Nitro Neon tires, the Team Neon tires. I would like to see those on both teams. Purple for one, green for the other. But nonetheless, Neon is rocking them. Oh, Colt Stevens trying to get this truck under control. Almost gets a save there. Keeps it off the dumpsters too, which is the big move there. The big showcase of skill from Colt Stevens, but it just doesn't work out for him, and that gets him a 6.5 here tonight. Puts him below Madusa, so we have a new low on the leaderboard here tonight. Here comes Armando Castro with his debut of El Toro Loco Galaxy. 2 minutes on the clock to kick off this run. A nice leap, little cross thread there, similar to what we saw from Madusa actually, to kick off her run. Tags those vans as he tries to clear the pod there. Puts him into a slap wheelie. You love to see it. Look at this. A great sky wheelie, walking those back two over the fun box. Can't quite get the slap wheelie combo, but nonetheless, look at this. A nice landing there. I think he was looking for that transfer. Just comes up short, but manages to stay on all fours. Maybe get a little bit of a ragged edge bonus there. Depending on the judges, I don't know. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of this run. Big leap there, looking for a slap wheelie. Absolutely, and he nails it. Oh, look at this combo. Into the butt kicker off of the jammer. Beautifully done. And the moonwalk as well. He's going to keep it going right into the bus stack. Beautifully done. Wow. And we are halfway through this run. Armando Castro turning up right now. This has been an incredible run so far, but he does need to up the bar. Maybe bring out some more high-intensity moves, not just high-skill moves. You can come out here and bring out some, technical moves throughout the entire run, but that may not get you a good score. You need to pepper in some wow factor if you're going to take the lead. And looking for that slap wheelie, showcasing the power of this El Toro Loco truck. Does get it up a little bit, but fighting. You can see him fighting to get that front end up higher. Look at the air from Armando Castro off of that cut racing lane. And he's in trouble now. Oh, save it. Come on. Come on. Nice. And keeps it off of the barriers. Able to continue. 5 seconds less than on the clock. And a big leap to close out the run. For Armando Castro, El Toro Loco Galaxy, an 8.2. So we do have a new third place spot up on the leaderboard. Just behind Excalibur. Oh, man. Wow, what a finish there for Armando Castro. And El Toro Loco does tag the wall, so they shut him off. That is going to do it. Armando Castro, once again, El Toro Loco, an 8.2. Here comes Dawson Ryz in Shake Me, looking to get us started with something that looks like we haven't seen before tonight. He's going to start us out with this fun box. 2 minutes on the clock. He's going to air it out, too. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. The combo right up with the van stack. Dawson, a one-time Dubby Freestyle champion this season. He wants to make it two to close out the season with a bang. Of course, as everyone wants to take a freestyle win to end the season. Can it be Dawson Ryz is the question. Spokane Speed Shop teammate Brandon Scaff and Redhot in the lead right now. A little bit of a tail whip attempt there from Dawson Ryz. Coming around for that motorhome with some massive air. A huge sky wheelie there. Definitely a sketchy one. Coming around for the cross thread over the Jackrabbit. Keeping it going with some more nice air. Dawson is burning it down right now. Just about a minute on the clock for him. Huge air once again. This time on that butt stack, man. Dawson is killing it. If he can continue this energy, he might have a shot, but he needs that wow factor. He needs saves, potentially a backflip. We've seen one backflip on the Jackrabbit. And look at that, as I say it, oh my goodness, 40 seconds on the clock, going for it. Nice. Oh no. Oh, save it. Oh, there's not enough rotation on the end there. That is a rough ending and a rough score. 7 for Dawson Ryz and Shake Me to close out his Golden Days appearance. Man, that's a rough one. Devyn Barber in Avenger coming out next. Looking for one more Dubby Freestyle Championship. Devyn has 2 behind him so far this season. And he has 2 World Freestyle Championships with this Avenger truck. We'll see if he can make it 3 for the season or 3 for the channel. 2 minutes on the clock. A massive leap. A huge sky wheelie too over the van stack. Absolutely extremely lucky. This truck is a V4 and not a Werewolf node beam truck. That rear end would have been blasted and this run would have been over before it even started. Looking for the fun box. Another huge sky wheelie for Avenger. Look at this. Nice. Oh my goodness. One wheel and dodging the motorhome, threading the needle there. Beautifully done from Devyn Barber, and that gets him past those first 30 seconds effortlessly here in Anaheim tonight. Looking for the Jackrabbit, going 2 for 2 here tonight. Back to back with the Jackrabbits across the track. Looking for another slap wheelie. Absolutely nails it. Look at that, completely vertical down the track. I believe he was balancing that too. I don't think he was dragging the tailgate or the wheelie bar, but he could have been. No dirt to tell you. Coming around for the bus stack. Some more absolutely massive air. It is just an air assault from Devyn Barber in Avenger right now. Another one-wheel moment and an incredible save off of the sidewalls in reverse. Oh my goodness. He is turning up right now. Another wild ride from Avenger. We saw him do that in racing as well, but that is going to end his freestyle performance here tonight with another really low score on the board, a 6.95. That is a rough score, but for the run, you got to think he really didn't fill much of the clock. That is a pretty solid score for that short of a clock, and a great run from Devyn Barber, so good for him, man. Shane Lake and Gravedigger, 2 minutes on the clock, getting us started with the bus stack, bringing back that awesome Gravedigger Thunder body, and look at this, the momentum stoppy from Shane Lake. He's been going at Trevor Goldberg all season with this move. As we know, this is a Max D specialty, a Max D trademark, but Gravedigger has been pulling it out all season long. Oh man, look at that, man. Shane Lake burning it down already, and we're just at those first 30 seconds. Solid cross thread there, a little bit off the Jackrabbit. Looks like he's gonna come right back for it. Absolutely, look at the air. Nicely done. This Gravedigger truck, custom painted for World Finals 2. Took 3rd place in the racing competition with it and competed in all 3 events, racing, 2-wheel skills, and freestyle, commemorating his season 2 performance with this one and bringing back an Rorsrps classic. We'll see what he can do with it as the run continues, and he keeps going with these awesome moves. A beautiful slap wheelie there off the jammer, and he is still on all 4 BKT tires, and we're gonna get another one throwing in some donuts center field. Or not. Big leap there for Shane Lake and Gravedigger up to step up. Once again, looks like he was going for that moonwalk, but he'll just take a reverse move instead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Going for the backflip. Nice. Nailed it. And keeping it going. Oh, no. Over. Come on. Oh, no. You're kidding me. Our Dubby Racing champion tonight was looking for that Dubby double down, but it's not going to happen. He does get a solid score, though, an 8.12 for Shane Lake in Gravedigger Thunder. A great run. And speaking of Thunder, our final truck of the night, our tour leader in points, Trevor Goldberg in Max D. 201 points behind him. 2 points behind the season points record. And with Freestyle still to go, it looks like we might have a new record on our hands, especially if he can grab the Freestyle win, which is pretty common this season for Max D. Look at the air to kick off the run. Nicely done. A huge hit again on those rear tires. Lucky he is not a werewolf node being minced chassis. Great stoppy here. Pulling it out for Shane Lake. Showing him how it's done. And keeps it going. Puts it back down on all fours. Looking for that bus stack with a mighty cross thread. I don't know where mighty came from. I almost didn't even say it. But a mighty cross thread there for Trevor Goldberg and Max D. Again, commemorating Season 2, commemorating his World Finals 2 Two-Wheel Skills Championship. And looking to burn it down here tonight. He's doing just that. What is this? Somehow, the truck ends up on all fours, but he is shut off. 1 minute and 13 seconds on the clock. They saw a big roof hit there, and they shut him off for safety. You can hear the debate of turning him back on, but they do it, and the clock is still full. 1 minute and 12 seconds as we kick off this run once again. Trevor Goldberg launching through the motorhome, clearing the fun box with some huge air. Oh, trying to get that stoppy on the end of the bicycle. Couldn't quite get it, but nonetheless, he's gonna air it out. Oh my goodness. Some of the biggest air of the night. Trevor Goldberg in Max D Thunder burning it down right now. Some great donuts there once again from Trevor Goldberg. Oh, an awkward side slap on the landing of that one. What is next? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Going for the Vans. A pretty solid transfer there. I really didn't expect that. I was waiting to see what was going to happen. In a little bit of an awkward spot. There goes over. Oh, no. And down he goes. 10 seconds on the clock for him as well. But that's going to be an 8.5. Trevor Goldberg and Max D ends up in second place. So yes, new points record. Redhot takes the Dubby Freestyle Championship though with 9 points. Max D 8.5, Excalibur 8.25, and El Toro Loco with an 8.2. Knucklehead 8.15, Gravedigger with an 8.12, Son of a Digger with an 8.1, and Kraken at that halfway point with that 7.55. Also at the halfway point, we have FTI Torque Dusty Brady with 7.4, Xtermigator 7.25, Giovanna Hayes 7.15, and Steven Mason Tornadic with that 7.1, Shake Me with a 7, Avenger with the 6.95, Madusa with a 6.75, and ThunderROARus with a 6.5. And that does it for your freestyle competition. Let's get a look at tonight's points so we know who's up for grabs before the World Finals. You can sign up down in the comments below. Just check the pinned comment for which trucks are available. Looking at our overall for tonight, in the top spot we have Trevor Goldberg in Max D with 29 points total, Gravedigger with 26, Redhot with 22, and Excalibur with 16. Excalibur is up for grabs. Son of a Digger with 13, El Toro 13, and Knucklehead with 13. Knucklehead is also up for grabs as we head into the World Finals. Avenger with 10, Kraken 10, Megalodon 9, FTI Torque Dusty Brady 9. Kraken and FTI Torque are not up for grabs. Neither are Exterminator or Tornadic. with 8, 6, ThunderROARus with 4, and Madusa with 3 for the night. If you want to see updated points, check the link in the description. The Google spreadsheet has updated points. I don't put it in these videos because it's just easier for signups with the overall for the night. But if you enjoyed tonight's competitions, be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. The World Finals is coming up very, very soon. Do not miss it. Subscribe to stick around. Check us out on Instagram for extra content, including early access to the week's racing bracket, pit party pictures, and more. And of course, check us out on Rorsrps.com for our Season 3 trading cards. Guys, you do not want to miss out on those. If you have signed up and you have been named as a driver, you have cards with your name on them. And we also have cards with real drivers and their real trucks. If you're looking for those, not every card has that because it's based on Season 3. So keep that in mind. Dubby Energy is the channel partner when it comes to everything that needs energy. 1 cup of their caffeine powder in the morning gets me through everything I need to do throughout the day, whether it's commentary, editing, graphic design, track making, truck making, whatever it is. Dubby Energy gets me through it with the focus and clean, jitterless energy. And that is key. No sugar, no artificial dyes, no fillers, no carbs, just pure deliciousness. And you do not want to miss out on their limited time flavors. Check them out at dubby.gg on social media or the internet and get 10% off your purchase with code RORSRPS at checkout. My flavor of the day is Tiger's Blood. Check that one out when you get a chance. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to the season. Tryouts tour, Golden Days tour, both done. Stick around on the channel very, very soon. Right after this video, actually, you are going to see a big surprise for the upcoming couple of weeks. It's been a blast. It's been a blessing. It's been a pleasure. I will see you guys at the World Finals very, very soon.